Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and I wanted to bring you this video because I wanted to talk about a very broad question, and that is, when is enough in this game? Um, More specifically, I wanted to discuss when is an account enough for you in order to have fun. So in order for you to have fun, does it require multiple accounts or does it require just one account? And in my case, I've been playing for around close to 3 years now. This December that's coming up is going to be the 3-year mark that I'm playing this game. I created my main account back in when the game was like first new, like 2016, 15. I think I downloaded it because of some ads, but then I pretty much took a hiatus for around 2-3 years, four maybe. No, it was around 2-3, and came back in 2018 of December. And my first 4-star on Mcyeezuz was and I'm on my alternate account, Atomic Hot Dog, but my first 4-star was a Taskmaster that they gave out for free. So pretty much that got me hooked into the game because I thought that, that 4-star Taskmaster was going to do wonders for my account, and it did for a while. And so I started to progress, and around when I was around 150k, no, 100k on this account on Mcyeezuz, I decided to make my alternate account, my first alternate, which was this account, Atomic Hot Dog. And so it gave me a sense where I thought that, wow, it was pretty cool having two accounts because you could play twice the amount of content, and also if you were in an alliance you could help twice the amount that you could with only one account. And so this brings me to the question, is it necessary for you to have multiple accounts to have fun, and when does it become a job rather than just a hobby? So I must confess that these are not my only two accounts, and that I also do have probably 6 or 7 that I'm going to search up right now. So the third account that I own is a much smaller alternate account. Let's see if he shows up here. It's Grillomatic 99. Here it is. This is another alt that I've talked about before. I think you've seen on the channel. It's pretty. These 3 accounts that I've showed you, Mcyeezuz, Atomic, and now this one, Grillomatic 99, are all Thronebreaker. So I pushed for all 3 of these because these 3 are the ones that I've wanted to push. And this account I pretty much kind of retired. It's just been in and out of alliances. And so my other accounts, if I can find them, is another alternate. If I spelled it correctly, here it is. It's not an alliance, and it's this one, Mcyeezuz 2.0. It's smaller, but I do have rank 5s on here. So these accounts I've been creating, and it's been getting easier and easier to actually progress them. So let's see another account. Okay, 1 second. Here it is, another account without an alliance, just because of the time constraint. But anyways, here's another account. This is number 5 of accounts that I've owned, personally owned. Here, this one's uncollected. I kind of gave up on this account because I didn't have the time or patience to invest in my other accounts, like Mcyeezuz 2.0. And here's another account that I own. This one here. This one's currently in alliance, and this one's just been floating around. And I use it just for like AQ and war, just to build it up. I'm planning to do some stuff with it, but right now it's just been on autopilot, and it's pretty up there. This one was like on the side, no one really knew about it, so here it is today. And then I think this final account, I'm just trying to remember all my accounts, and some of these have Spanish names because I like this one, Sangre por Sangre. It's Blood In Blood Out, the movie, and it's pretty cool. It's really old, but it's like a classic that I like to watch. and it's retired. I don't have much time, and again, this was another account that I kind of played on the side, no one really knew about. And so I just wanted to, shed light on all these accounts, because for me, creating all these accounts and having them run once in a while, depending on which one I wanted to run, just became so addictive, and to a point where I really wasn't enjoying the game anymore. So I only run just a couple accounts because I don't want to feel like I'm burned out. But what I'm trying to get at here is that I don't really think I needed all these accounts now that I realize it, but it's always good to have a backup account in case you need to, like, help an alliance out if you can. And I just wanted to go over the reasons, just really quickly, 3 reasons for having accounts, why it's good and why it's not. So just give me a few minutes while I set that up. Alright guys, I'm back. And so here I'm just bringing you a pretty much notes on my iPhone, just top 3 reasons, because I did have multiple reasons, but I wanted to limit it to the top 3 for each pros and cons. So for the pros, to start off, alliance events. So alliance wars, alliance quests, summoner advancements, the amount of glory, the loyalty that you get. It's pretty good if you participate in alliance, even if you're on autopilot, since you're just moving accounts for war and AQ. And so just by participating in those events, you do end up racking up a good amount of glory if you're running at least map 5 and participating in war, probably every other war that I've found. So I've been able to rack up a lot of loyalty on, for example, Mcyeezuz 2.0, just by pretty much running that account on autopilot. When I say autopilot, I mean just war and AQ, no content completion, unless the event is really, really good, like side event or stuff like that. And talking about events, my next point would be special events. So you'd want all these accounts for especially gifting that goes on during the winter time. So these accounts, if you run them on autopilot with AQ and war and do special events like special event quests every once in a while, you'll gather up units regardless in terms of the special events that happen and battle chips that you get from alliance quests. So you could use those units to pretty much gift your accounts to get, gift your account GGCs and potions, revives, anything that you need and that's available during that event. So I found it to be pretty cool to have all those accounts so that you can swap resources and also contribute towards your alliance's overall points. So it's important to know that, that's why one of the reasons for me is why I created this, just to have resources so that I can send to the other accounts when available, so when I'm completing hard content. And also my final reason would be diverse experiences. So as you saw, all my accounts have diverse champs ranked up. It's not the same champions for every account, and also you really can't have the same champion since RNG plays a big factor. And so for my Mcyeezuz 2.0 account, I have a rank 5 Darkhawk and a rank 5 Ghost Rider OG. While in my main, I both of those, Darkhawk is at rank 1 and my Ghost Rider OG is at rank 4, because I haven't found the need to, but I have found the need to rank up my Ghost Rider and Darkhawk to complete certain amount of content. Plus they have a decent synergy together, so I've also done it for that. And so pretty much it's just for availability. It's convenient to have these accounts, and it's not as convenient right now since they decided to do a summoner resort kind of event instead of the calendar, the summoner appreciation calendar. So you really can't take advantage of just logging in and then logging out of these accounts. And I think Kabam's doing it just to generate more money and to limit the amount of potential cheating that can happen, which, I mean, it kind of bums me out, because I would log on just for the resources, but you can't win. And just moving on to the cons, it's pretty cut and dry. Lack of time. Sometimes you just don't have enough time to run all these accounts. It takes an enormous amount of energy and time, patience, concentration to actually properly run these accounts, even if you're doing AQ in war. Like, you can't really just half try during these events. You actually have to put in some effort, which takes time. I found that running up to 7 accounts takes me nearly like 45 minutes to do some war and AQ, because some of these accounts do run both war and AQ and just AQ. So in total it's around 45 minutes to an hour, and just for doing that it's just so time consuming sometimes. Which leads to my next point, where you can get burnt out from doing all this. Like, you just want to quit the game, you want to throw your phone against the wall. So it's really not enjoyable at that point. And it just becomes my third point. It just becomes a job rather than just playing for enjoyment. Like, it feels like an unpaid job running all those accounts. So that's something I would want to prevent, and the reason why I'm only running like 3 accounts right now. 4. I think I'm running 4. And just overall, I just try to keep it at a level where I know I can enjoy. Since I am a student and I'm going to be busy soon with school, I'm probably going to limit my accounts as well again. And I'm going to try not to get to a point where I was running up to 7 accounts, which was crazy to some people. I mean, to most people probably. And I'm just trying to have a life. Everyone has a life, and yeah. And so I just wanted to put this video out to see what you guys think about this. Like, how many accounts do you own, and what are your experiences with these accounts? Like, do you regret making them? Are they useful? All this knowledge I want to know, because I've been in a situation where it's been like a love-hate relationship with this game. Since I really do enjoy progressing this game, it's very convenient to play, and it's you play to earn, I guess, digital rewards, but it's still rewarding. But I've gotten to a point sometimes where I just don't want to play anymore because of the amount of accounts that I have. So yeah, just let me know, guys. I really do want to know this information. It's very valuable for me to know what the community's at and what experiences you guys have had, because sometimes it's cool just to know what others have been dealing with in terms of the accounts they have, and like if they wish to have more or less, stuff like that. So thank you again. Like, subscribe, comment on the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay safe.